So we had a tight...
Let's get these mics on, shall we? Let's get this thing started. So, like you were saying, Olivia, it was a close one last week, wasn't it?
Yeah. So how are we feeling about today, coming off of last week's win?
You know, I think today's a chance for improvement. You know, it's a beautiful game day, a little bit hot, a little bit humid, but the fans are definitely out. The Tiger spirit is definitely in the air.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll say this. I was on the field in Columbia last week, and it was a next-level atmosphere. I'm telling you, I have never been on the field for a game day, aside from after the game against Ole Miss and Bama 2 years ago. But let me tell you, it was a legendary, experience, just being down there with the environment. LSU makes it close, as they frequently do, but, you know, they went and showed up and made plays when they had to, and they missed a field goal at the end, South Carolina, and that was kind of the dagger for them.
Yeah. So like Lewis was saying, it was an incredible game last week, and we expect nothing less this week. But again, it's no surprise that this campus has been pretty busy. From the first exams of the semester, parade grounds, our Fall Fest on the parade grounds, and the SEC Network Nation show joining us this Saturday. I asked LSU students to show off part of what makes this campus so special.
One thing LSU fans have always been known for is their school spirit. With the arrival of SEC Nation on campus for Saturday's game against the UCLA Bruins, we spoke to students and asked them to give the nation their warmest Baton Rouge welcome.
You hear the cicadas? Oh, is it recording right now?
Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is
How's it going? I spent last night in the arms of a girl in Louisiana.
Highway, my thoughts are still with her. Such a strange combination of a woman and a child. Strange situation, stopping every 100 miles. Come Baton Rouge.
Operator, won't you put me on through? I gotta send my love down to Baton Rouge.
Hurry up, won't you put her on the line? I gotta talk to the girl just one more time.
Hello, Samantha, dear. I hope you're feeling fine.
And it won't be long until I'm with you all the time.
But until then, I'll spend my money right up down to my last dime.
With all that Tiger spirit, it's hard not to be excited for Saturday's matinee matchup against the Bruins. For Tiger TV Sports, I'm Olivia Drawdy.
While LSU fans might have the school spirit down to a science, I think it's safe to say that there's a few fans who could use a little bit of vocal lessons. What do you think, Stephen?
I mean, you know, I heard some good, but I definitely heard a lot of bad. But, you know, we'll work on it.
You know, they could always get better, but moving on, let's just get to what happened yesterday. For those who didn't see, we had a special feature with SEC Nation yesterday. They came in, and we did some cool stuff with them. Here's a look at that. I guess we're gonna keep talking about this. So, for those who were here yesterday, y'all were there.
Yeah.
Tim Tebow made a special surprise. What would you guys say about that? Like, that was some next level stuff, huh?
12 out of 10 experience. I had no idea. I know you were in on the surprise just a little bit at the end there, but we were all sitting in the purple room watching the show, and once it was literally like Christian put it as a crossover episode, like from Disney Channel. That's exactly what it felt like watching Madeline and Jada. All of a sudden, Tim Tebow's there, Paul Feinbaum's doing the weather. It really was a crazy experience.
Joe Test showing up. That was too.
Yeah. It was a really crazy experience. Seeing all these people that you see on TV week in and week out, like people you look up to, it was amazing, honestly.
And you know, one thing I was really impressed with, Tim Tebow, the football player, is one thing, but Tim Tebow, the person, he's next level. You want to talk about a guy that's just such a humble guy? Like, looking at him, he is just really just an A-plus character.
He introduced himself to me as, "Hi, my name is Tim. What's your name?" I said, "I know who you are." He's a great guy.
Real stand-up guy, you know. Giving everybody hugs in the newsroom, like just the type of guy, you know, you bring home to the family, I think, you know?
All right, so, not to cut you off, Steve, but we got to get to break. Coming up after the break, we got the band coming down the hill. It's all happening coming up next.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. all while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
You feel bad?
Yes.
Oh no, I don't feel bad. This is the art.
The Purple Room podcast is back. And now we're live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Run by passionate students, the Purple Room delivers all the latest LSU sports and culture.
Join us for great food,
cold drinks,
and for a chance to win free loaded cheese fries.
The Purple Room, the ultimate pregame podcast party.
Live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Get Gordon and get it done. Yeah, everybody know Gordon in a 225. He done link with Big Foe. He got buku ties, Ferrari sliding, flying in a new coupe ride. And every time I ride by, I see a brand new sign. I'm with Gordon. I know that he gon' get it done. Whether it's a big truck crash or a hit and run, recovery funds, he fighting to get a ton. Mike Epps, man, we all about the Benjamin. Handling injuries, man, are you kidding me? Gordon McKernan, that's champion energy. Yeah, family man with a family plan. Get Gordon, he gon' fix it like a handyman. Get Gordon and get it done.
Welcome back to the Tiger TV Tailgate Show. We've got Tiger TV's Ava Garza live at the parade grounds with some eager Tiger fans who brought for the Raising Cane's fan cam, brought to you by Raising Cane's. Take it away, Ava.
Does Garrett Nessmeyer wear?
13.
Okay, so this one is going to be the last one, and this is going to be the tiebreaker. So whoever answers first is just going to win, all right? Okay, what are the chances of rain at Death Valley?
0.
No. Okay, we're going to try again. Okay, last one, okay? Who was last year's Heisman Trophy winner?
Jaden Daniels.
Okay, we got a winner. Everyone clap. Okay, perfect. That is all the time that we have today for the Canes fan cam. If you want a free box combo, make sure to DM Tiger TV with fan cam. I'm Ava Garza. Back to y'all at the desk.
Thank you, Ava, and thank you to Raising Cane's, one of our wonderful sponsors, for giving us that opportunity to go out and treat some fans. So, guys, game day, you just saw it out there. It's a live atmosphere. What's some of your best, lively game day memories?
You know, I'm going to just go with my first ever game last year. We blew out Grambling State. Just being with my friends, experiencing everything for the first time, the newness of college, it was a great experience.
Yeah, I would have to say for me it was that Florida game last year. That was just such an all-day experience. Yes. I grew up a big Florida hater, so just being able to be in that atmosphere, watching a close game like that, it was truly one of the best nights of my life.
Absolutely. So let's just keep on moving. We got the band coming down soon. Let's talk about a couple keys to the game for the Tigers coming up. So LSU, obviously, they are prone to having a lot of mistakes during their games. And, a lot of the things that they got to clean up, it's obvious. First thing you want to do is start fast. LSU has had to play from behind multiple times throughout the season and pretty much every game. And that's just one thing they're looking to avoid. And Coach Kelly really hammered that down in his last press conference.
About starting fast. So it's one of those things where then you have to look at, all right, what's our practice preparation look like? Do we start fast in practice and preparation? So for the last 2 weeks, we have gone 11 on 11, ones versus ones in the first 15 minutes of practice.
Second key, obviously, is discipline. LSU has struggled with discipline all season, not just physically with penalties and stuff like that, but also with unnecessary roughness penalties, excessive celebration. You see with the celebrations where Kyron Lacy, he threw up the Raheem Morris of the Falcons said a T-shirt gun. We'll leave it at that. And that's just one thing that BK talks about, and especially when it comes to the type of maturity and discipline, not just physical, but emotional.
Well, there's a difference between being a disciplined player relative to personal discipline and doing your job and doing it the right way, and then being emotionally undisciplined and having foolish mistakes and selfish mistakes. And selfish mistakes are when you do things that can cause harm to the team.
The final key that I would give is that they have to avoid the big play. Lenore Sellers and Rocket Sanders killed them last week with the quarterback runs, and especially against Nichols, big runs out the half, large touchdown passing plays. That's just something you want to avoid, and that's just what gets you behind. That's what puts you behind the 8 ball is that big play. And Coach Kelly definitely stressed that as well in his pass rush as well. Yeah.
Eliminating the big plays is probably the most important thing. I would say layers to our defense, and it's sometimes difficult when you're playing a running quarterback to have layers because you need to be playing cover zero. So if you're not cupping the ball and doing a really good job, structurally, you can give up big plays. But it's eliminating the big plays. That's really number one.
At the end of the day, when you really look at it, all these things can get cleaned up and give LSU an easy win today, especially against a struggling UCLA team. You know what? Let's just get right to it. The band is coming down Victory Hill right now, and I'm not going to lie, it's just such a sight coming down this hill.
Yeah, I love Victory Hill so much, just being able to see all those fans, all the band members. It really kicks the game day off right.
The Golden Band from Tigerland is coming down right now. I know fans are excited. We're excited. It's going to be a great performance.
I remember the first time coming down Victory Hill, I had no clue what to expect. And all my buddies were like, oh, let's go. And I'm like, no, I want to watch the band.
Yeah.
And I just remember my buddies getting all sarcastic. And I'm like, no, we're going to stay and we're going to watch the band because that is something unique. And in my first game here at LSU, we were playing Southern. I can't exactly recall who it was, but I'm telling you, that was just an insane experience. And here they go. They're about to play those 4 notes.
All right.
Waiting.
The anticipation.
Such tension. And here we go. If you guys had to choose, what instrument would you play out of the band?
I think I would play the tuba. I know it's heavy, I know it's hard, but I think it's a goofy instrument. I like to think of myself as a bit of a goofy person. What about you?
Yes, Steve, what you got?
I actually played the trumpet in a little bit of high school.
Man, we got to get you out here playing that.
Put them in, coach.
I can't hang with these guys, they're on some next level.
You got to imagine, they got to be hot.
I was about to say, I have so much respect for that.
I was talking to some guys that live on the same floor as a trumpet player and a clarinet player. I was telling them, y'all better stay hydrated because I would pass out in that heat, especially wearing all that. And so it's just outstanding how people have that amount of talent.
Yeah.
So here we go. That's it for the band. Coming out after the break, we're going to talk about Braden Swenson, a key difference maker on the defensive line. Don't go anywhere.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, One love.
You feel bad? Oh, no, I don't feel bad. This is the art.
The Purple Room podcast is back. And now we're live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Run by passionate students, the Purple Room delivers all the latest LSU sports and culture.
Join us for great food,
cold drinks,
and for a chance to win free loaded cheese fries.
The Purple Room, the ultimate pregame podcast party.
Live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Get Gordon and get it done. Yeah, everybody know Gordon in a 225. He done link with Big Foe. He got buku ties, Ferrari sliding, flying in a new coupe ride. And every time I ride by, I see a brand new sign. I'm with Gordon. I know that he gon' get it done. Whether it's a big truck crash or a hit and run, recovery funds he fighting to get a ton. Mike Epps, man, we all about the Benjamin. Handling injuries, man, are you kidding me? Gordon McKernan, that's champion energy. Yeah, family man with a family plan. Get Gordon, he gon' fix it like a handyman. Get Gordon and get it done.
Welcome back. The LSU defense has been a point of contention in recent years. With a defensive overhaul last offseason, the Tigers have put all their effort into reestablishing the dominance of LSU defenses of years past. One of those Tigers who has been stepping up for the Bayou Bengals is Braden Swinson, who's shown up for a defensive line that's looking for leaders amongst injuries. I had more on the story.
From impactful tackles, forced fumbles, and sacks, LSU defensive end Braden Swinson puts on a show every week for LSU fans. The senior has proven himself not only as an effective athlete, but also as a leader on the defensive end. Swinson says he has a lot to prove, not only to his team, but also to himself.
And this year, taking on a bigger role, you know, doing something like that, it builds your confidence up. You already have a feeling in the back of your mind of what you think you are, and then when you go out there and do it, it's a difference, like when you actually go do it, so you know what you are.
Swinson had an explosive game versus South Carolina, collecting 3 sacks, 5 tackles, and a forced fumble, earning him the title of SEC Defensive Lineman of the Week. But his influence on the LSU football program goes far beyond his talent on the field.
But he's doing a job that's being recognized in the program as well. He's a SWAT leader for us. He's holding players accountable.
Swinson's success on the defensive end is undeniable, but he says one aspect of this football season is pushing him to work harder than he ever has before and block out the noise around him.
During the USC game, like, I found out ahead of time I lost my grandmother and everything, so, you know, just hearing all the noise and everything and, like, how people was talking about the team when I know, like, we're better than what we are, you know. It feels good, like, to just shut them up sometimes and, you know, just, you know, make a statement.
As the season continues on, the Tiger defense will look to continue building, and with a player and leader like Swinson on the line, the sky's the limit for the Bayou Bengals. For Tiger TV Sports, I'm Olivia Drawdy.
It's only the Tigers' first year under new defensive coordinator Blake Baker, but they're looking better every single game. Now let's take a look at today's injury report presented by Get Gordon. Chris Hilton was listed as probable. There's a good chance he might suit up today, but it most likely will be a game-time decision. Jalen Lee is out with a shoulder injury, and it's unsure how long he will be out right now. Wes Weeks was listed as probable and also will be a game-time decision, but it is a good chance that we may see him suit up today.
I'm telling you, if this team cannot stay healthy, they ain't going to win a lot of games.
Yeah, especially going against a defense that has kind of struggled this year in UCLA. I think the key for us is keeping our players strong and healthy, especially throughout today's game. We saw this offense put up 36 points against a really, really strong South Carolina defense, and seeing how UCLA, kind of we can find more holes with them, but if we can't stay healthy, we're not going to be able to get any job done.
Very true. You know, recovery throughout the week is very important. You know, that's what keeps your team motivated, healthy, and winning games. You know, you got to keep all the key pieces of your team together and running like a smooth oil machine.
Yep. And so obviously we're going to head to break now. Weather's been a real point of contention, real talking point. Yeah. Riley Chaplin's got it all for you coming up next.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
You feel bad?
Yes.
Oh, no, I don't feel bad. This is the art.
The Purple Room podcast is back. And now we're live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Run by passionate students, the Purple Room delivers all the latest LSU sports and culture.
Join us for great food,
cold drinks,
and for a chance to win free loaded cheese fries.
The Purple Room, the ultimate pregame podcast party.
Live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Get Gordon and get it done. Yeah, everybody know Gordon in a 225. He done link with Big Foe. He got buku ties, Ferrari sliding, flying in a new coupe ride. And every time I ride by, I see a brand new sign. I'm with Gordon. I know that he gon' get it done. Whether it's a big truck crash or a hit and run, recovery funds he fighting to get a ton. Mike Epps, man, we all about the Benjamin. Handling injuries, man, are you kidding me? Gordon McKernan, that's champion energy. Yeah, family man with a family plan. Get Gordon, he gon' fix it like a handyman. Get Gordon and get it done.
Welcome back, Tigers. Now, weather has been a hot point of contention coming into this weekend. We're supposed to be seeing temps somewhere in the 90s, and I know that that's a lot of heat for players and people and fans alike. Riley Chaplin has the breakdown of the weather.
Hello, happy Saturday and happy game day. LSU is hosting the UCLA Bruins here in Death Valley, where the chance of rain is never, and that's definitely going to be holding true for today. It's going to be a hot one out there, guys. We're looking at temperatures at kickoff around 93 degrees, but it's going to feel a lot warmer. It's already feeling hot. They're expecting this to be the hottest day in Death Valley since 2005. By halftime, it's going to drop a little bit, but we're not really going to be feeling that today. By the time that fourth quarter runs around to us, it's going to only be in the 90s. We could dip in the 80s, but that's really not expected today, especially with all of the humidity that's going on. Now, if you're planning on staying out, going out tonight, sticking around through the evening hours, we're going to take a look at the temperatures for that. So around 7, it's going to be 87 degrees. We're going to slowly dip down a little bit, 79 by 11, but it's going to be a hot one out there, guys. We've got an overnight low of only 73 degrees, and with that humidity, it's going to be killer. So definitely make sure that you're drinking water, staying hydrated, especially if you're out there tailgating. You're going to need it more than you think you do. Now, that's all I have for today, but yesterday, Paul Feinbaum came in and did a little bit of a special weathercast for us, so let's go take a look at that.
It should be a beautiful day to go to Tiger Stadium, start drinking early. I like Jack Daniels. What do you drink?
I don't drink.
Oh, okay. Well, you should. Let me give you my flask, and you can start. Does anybody have a bottle? Joe Tess, do you have a bottle? I don't know, but the hair.
And as you can see, walking down Victory Hill right now, thank you for that weather, Riley. We've got the players walking down Victory Hill. Hopefully they can go show out a little bit this week. What do you guys think is going to happen?
I think we got this one in the bag. Again, like I was saying earlier, UCLA has really struggled so far this year, and this is the game where the Tigers can prove that they're improving, prove that they're a contender for the SEC, and we'll see how it goes.
I agree. I think it's going to be a real confidence-boosting game for them. This is going to be a game where a lot of younger players really have a chance to stand out. I feel like we have a lot of good defensive stops today.
So you're feeling blowout. You're feeling blowout where like Ricky Collins is going to get snaps.
Yeah.
I know we're doing this little tandem. Little duo of Ricky Collins and AJ Swan. They're the two backups that they got rolling out there right now. Yeah. So let's just dive in around the SEC. Why not? So we're going to start with Florida versus Mississippi State. When you look at Florida, Billy Napier has not been able to get it done, and Mississippi State has kind of been an interesting spot after the unfortunate passing of Mike Leach, their former head coach. What do you guys think about that game?
Yeah, so I think this is a very important game for both teams. I think the winner of this game has a really good chance to turn both of their seasons around. Obviously, Florida, Billy Napier's seat is really, really warm right now, so if he can pull out a win against an SEC team on the road, that'll look really, really good for him in order to keep his spot at Florida.
No, I'm not to disagree with you. I feel like SEC on the road game is very hard for a team. I feel like Mississippi State has something to really prove, and this could be their way to do it.
Yeah.
Those Cowboys are annoying. I was out there last year. No, I just don't think that Sunbelt Billy's going to be able to hang tough with Mississippi State. They're really bound to just pull out of the rut that they're in. Let's go to the next matchup. We got Archie and Auburn. Yeah. Auburn. Peyton Thorne kind of took a gamble on him. He's kind of played like mid. He's mid. What do you guys think about that one? Arkansas losing KJ Jefferson to UCF. What do you think about that?
I think it's definitely going to be an interesting game. Arkansas hasn't looked too bad this year. I think they're really someone that you can't count out of your schedule. And Auburn, same thing. Again, like you were saying, they're playing pretty well. Not great, not terrible. I think it'll be interesting to see which team can pull out the big stops today.
You know, Arkansas has a very solid team. They came out solid even last season. They're very good at that quarterback position right now, so I feel like Arkansas will be able to go out and win.
Mizzou and Vandy. Mizzou, 18-point favorites as the number 7 team in the country, hosting the Vanderbilt Commodores. A wonderful advisor, a Vanderbilt lover. Maybe not this week, but what do you guys think? Vandy, they kind of struggle. Football's not really their jelly and jam. Mizzou, once at the bottom of the SEC, once at the cellar, really at the top now.
I think we really have to look into Mizzou's growth in the SEC. Mizzou have to really look at their growth in the SEC this year. Again, like you were saying, they went from one of those bottom teams to now they're coming up to the top, and that's a really, really fast track of growth. And like you said, 18-point favorite?
Yeah. 18.
Wow. I think that's definitely going to be a fun game for them.
The spread is wide. I feel like this is a statement year for Mizzou. They came in with a mission in mind, and, you know, this isn't baseball. Let's be real. Vanderbilt, I don't think they can be here.
Yeah.
Hey, they had Scottie Pippen Jr.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just going to leave it at this. Luther Burden, dog. Brady Cook, dog. I mean, it's just facts. They're going to blow out Vandy. Moving on, Tennessee and Oklahoma. I'm going to tell you all this. I got money on this game. I'm taking Tennessee by a heavy margin. They're only favored by 6.5 heading on the road. This is one of the bigger games that Oklahoma's had at home in a very long time. Nico is the real deal out in Tennessee for the Vols. I'm taking them.
Yeah, so I actually almost went to Tennessee. It was my top choice for a long time, but then I realized that this is the place I wanted to be. But I still am a ball football lover. Again, like you said, I think Nico's an absolute beast, and I think we're ready to see him dominate against this Oklahoma team.
I agree. You know, Tennessee's been a very solid program. I don't see them having many problems this week.
So moving on, our final matchup, we got ULM, University of Louisiana Monroe, and Texas.
Hey,
listen,
General Booty versus Arch.
General Booty?
Quarterback matchup of the year right there.
Yeah. General Booty ain't going to cover that spread, I'll tell you that. 44 points for the General himself. Arch Manning, he's the starter this week. Quinn Ewers, Heisman odds, took a little bit of a dip this week. I think he's a baller. He's a top dog out in the SEC for that Heisman. We're going to see what happens. I don't think that ULM has any chance of covering that spread. Texas won 56-0 against UTSA last week, if I'm correct. That was just a manslaughter.
This Texas team is a force to be reckoned with. They're strong, they're fast, they're powerful. They're everything you want your defense and your offense to be. I think it'll be interesting to see Arch get his first start, see how that rolls for him, see how long he stays in the game, if he stays in the whole time. It'll be interesting to see.
You know, Texas moving up to the #1 spot in the AP poll over Georgia last week. You know, they have to keep that spot. They have a target on their back now. I'm not saying UL Monroe is going to take that target up, but, you know, I feel like it's going to be a pretty strong win for the Longhorns.
All right, so we're going to move on to our federal best bets. Here we go. UCLA, LSU. LSU is 21-point favorites here at home. What do you guys think is going to happen? I personally think UCLA is going to cover because you really just can't expect it. I mean, they're coming from the Pac-12. There's no defense in the Big 12. I mean, in the Pac-12 rather. They're going to the Big 10. I just think that LSU's defense, they're not going to be able to hold up well personally. I'll still take LSU to win because this UCLA team lost to Indiana. Not that Indiana is an awful team, but they're no Big 10 juggernaut like Ohio State or Michigan.
And they only beat Hawaii by 3 points. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how they hold up against a big team like this in the heat. I was looking this morning, the average temperature in LA this month has only been 88 degrees. So they're going to come down here, come play in Tiger Stadium in this heat. It's definitely going to be a hard thing for them to stay focused, stay eyes on the prize, if you will. I think it's definitely going to be an interesting game, but I think LSU has this game.
No, I agree with you. You know, UCLA gave up almost 400 passing yards to Indiana last week. Come on now, like LSU will have no problem. You know, Garrett Nussmeier has no problem throwing the ball. He's a throw-first quarterback, and I feel like if UCLA secondary cannot cover the deep ball, they're just fine.
Yeah, I think Nuss is really going to be able to air it out. Thank you to Campus Federal for sponsoring this little segment. So we're going to wrap it up. It's been a great experience out here on the Manship Terrace today. I hope that everybody has a great day. Enjoy the game. Have fun. Do whatever you find pleasing for you on a game day. Stay hydrated. It's going to be a hot one out there. I'm Louis DeVita.
I'm Olivia Drawdy.
I'm Stephen Garrett.
Have a great night.